I'm sorry, I'm gonna be very judgmental. It's so stupid that I hear this thing that people saying that who made famous, they unhappy, they feel empty. I'm gonna tell you that if y'all don't want the fame and don't want the money, you can always come and give it to me, and we can train place. You can live in the ghetto, you can live in the other projects, you can live in the hood, you can be on welfare, all that. We can trade place because I don't mind having it, your lifestyle, and you can have this shithole here. Now, the reason why I say this because these people, seem to me, they came to celebrity status being a puppet. I'm sorry, that's what it is. They got cloud chase and they chose to give their brain, they sold to somebody else in charge, and they made them money while they was getting money, okay? And that's the whole reason why they never had control of their own destiny. So when they got famous and they made money, the person who's in charge of them, while they, who made them who they became the money maker for the other person, trying to say, okay, they either they told them they don't do this, they're gonna strip the money from them, that type of narcissistic game, okay? The tyrant game. So, but they never had a life of their own. So they made money for another person, but was unhappy. And they was a puppet to that person. And that's why they feel empty. They didn't have control of their money. They didn't control the success. They didn't become their own boss. You know what I'm saying? They became a boss, but they had a boss above them, controlling them to make money for them. And that's why they feel empty. They portray another image. They, like I say, and that's the whole reason why that they are unhappy. If they had their own mind and control it, and that's why, you know, they would not feel unhappy. The reason why I'm unhappy because I don't have the money to do what I want to do and live the way I want to live. And if I don't, and I only get the money, the people who stupid and control want me to give up my real self for them. You know what I'm saying? So you try to portray this character at work that's not really you, and you're doing everything you want your power to please that person, to remain on the clock, to remain their paycheck so you get paid, but they still don't want you there. So they make it hell for you. They abuse you on the job. They bully boss you. They treat you like shit. And you're trying to be happy. You're trying to be submissive, but you really want to get a Uzi and just shoot the person up because they're giving you fucking hell that you didn't deserve to have. You didn't sign a contract to get treated like shit. You signed a contract to work so you can pay your bills and take care of yourself. So you end up being like Louise from America's Next Top Model, end up leaving um, and mad because you don't want to go against the law. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And you're trying to be submissive and obedient to an asshole who want to give you asshole treatment for their own pleasure. So that's the reason why. So, but when it comes to these people, celebrities, once you got the fucking money, can you take control of it? Can you kick the person to the side, kick your puppet to the side, and become your own puppeteer? That's the only reason why you'll be happy. You let them have your brain and have your soul, and you was a money maker for them. You got the money, but they still control your life, and that's why you're unhappy. That's the whole reason why. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to understand that. Okay, you know, you made money for the other person above you who made that. It's like a pyramid scheme. You make money, you collect the check, but you gotta give take they take part of your check. So if you the people you take they take part of your check who's above you in that pyramid is telling you what to do, what to say, how to act, and they're controlling your life. You do all these bizarre things to make money for them, and you come home and you deal with all the criticism. You don't have a backbone of criticism. Because if you have money, you say, fuck the world. I don't give a damn to let the person who don't have money make all the criticism, right? But then you got to hear the criticism from your own puppeteer. So you became a puppet. That's the reason why you're unhappy. Let's be real. You know, But once you made money for your puppeteer, can you take that buku $1 million that many folks do not have and make your own empire and say fuck you and I'm my own boss? That's the only way you can be. I'm sorry to be cursing here, y'all, but I'm looking at these letters. It ain't what it's supposed to be. I feel empty inside. Yeah, because you made the person that used the puppeteer who made your money. Let me explain, about how I kind of understand why. I'm a fame seeker and I was spoiled, and my family do not care about me conditionally. They do. They only love me conditionally. If I was to live through the expectation, then I would get all the love and admiration for them. But once I'm no longer that person, which I'm not that person, they will give me all the mistreatment, abuse, and talk me I'm not gonna be nowhere on us to the point you make me want to commit suicide when we want to kill them. So I distance myself from them. They try to stop you from distancing yourself from them. They try to stun block you. They try to gatekeep you. They try to make you live through them. They try to use the Bible, twist the Bible against you, make it like that God is on their side and he's this devil to compare to you. You know what I'm saying? You better bow down to them, or in they're part of God's mission to do so. If you don't, God's going to do it. They did all these things to you to mess with your brain, your soul, okay? So you're scared. You're afraid to make decisions on your own. You're afraid to fight for your rights because you're afraid the backlash. Okay, they put this picture and it's moving your head, and so they have gatekeepers. Their friends, their family and friends. They're like a cult. You try to escape it. To discourage you to escape. They want you to make that because they know that culture that they believe system is dying. So they need numbers to back it up. They want you to be part of their numbers. And if you don't be part of their number game, they'll kick you to the curb. They kick you when it's cold, and they say they love you. They don't love you. They love you what they expect out of you. And I was that person. So when I went to go on my own, then you have people in corporations who share the same thing, especially the Republican conservative. They control the big money. They control the power prison complex. That's why the law protects them. One particular person died, and their funeral was today, and they should know about it if they was alive to tell you. You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, the 41st president. Yeah, that's why his son became the president. The economy collapsed. Yeah, so they can use a um, corrosion, which is their corrosion into poverty. Either you live by their way or you live on the street. Not make money and live on your own. Because in the Clinton days, you can make your own individuality with your own money. They was afraid that you make that money, their utopia of America will no longer be there. They want to get in your bedrooms. You know, yeah, it's moral to have sex. It's immoral to have sex with the same sex, or immoral to have sex out of marriage. But the person on the answer to that is God, not these people who not intend to do the same thing to, or they're not doing it, whatever it is. But they're not the final judge. The God is, right? So they took, since they have money and power to control society, and they have connections to the law, their connections to the government, they have connections in the little, they determine the country. So what they do, they get the president's son to become president, and the economy collapse so that they can get those who believe in like them the jobs, and those who don't believe like them not have jobs. They with me, VO say don't hire liberals. Trust me, when liberals like myself just want to work and want to get along and have peace, we don't want to change our life for the employer. Talking about outside of work, you know what I'm saying? They want to control every area of your life. But you rich people don't have to deal with that. You famous people don't have to deal with that. You have the money. You already made money for your puppeteer. So all you can do is cut the puppeteer off and you become your own puppeteer. So why are you unhappy? You made the puppeteer your god. That's what it was. You know? So I don't care. I'm not the best Lady Gaga or Tupac or the what's the name? The celebrity that's on the video. But y'all blessed. Money is everything. Okay? It does say it in the book because the money is everything. You're able to buy what you want to buy. No one has control of your money. You can make your own decisions with your money. It's free. Get your freedom to do whatever you want to. It's the love of money to do all those evil things. It makes it evil. Doing evil to get the money. That's why folks commit crimes, and that's why folks are attracted by gangster rap. Because they wouldn't go to jail to get the money, right? The funny part, the people who rap in it don't even spend time in jail, but the folks who do it do. Truth of the matter is, you're blessed with that money on the earth. So you be thankful what you have. Because you have people like myself who don't have that money and who would love to have it. Trust me, if you want to live in poverty, give me your, go ahead and fulfill my PayPal with your money. And you can live this shit and I can live the goodness. Because I understand, I know how to control myself. I always have my own mind. I don't like people controlling me. So I don't let the money control me. I control my own money, and I think that's the problem between y'all. You let folks control you, and your money control you. You don't have control of those things. That's why you feel empty. Because I know that money is not God. Okay, I know that. That's the difference between y'all and me. So all these ungrateful celebrities that don't want your fame and money, you can give that to me and let me control that. I don't have to have the people in Hollywood control me. Cause once I have my book of money, I make my own Hollywood. You got to have your own mind. That's the difference. You don't use your mind with your money. You know what I'm saying? Not the money on your mind. And that's the problem with y'all. Okay? So all this ungrateful shit about you're unhappy and you feel empty, at least you don't have to have controlling people assholes access to your money. Okay? At least you don't have to deal with that. At least you don't have to go to work and deal with people bully bossing you and talk you crazy when you're trying to work and get along with people and have peace at work. Okay? At least you don't have to worry about your rent not being paid to the point you end up might get evicted. You have all the money in the world and you're unhappy. Something wrong with your assholes. But like I said, I would love to trade places with y'all. So, and I bet you I would have control of my own money because I can fucking care about another billionaire who don't want to pay me. If I have millions, make that millions to be your own billions. Okay, learn how to do it. Because folks like myself who would love to have that, who would dream to have that, and have my own company so my children can have generational wealth and they don't have to go and hunt for a job and deal with assholes who are ready to bully boss them for their own pleasure when they want to work and have peace and get along with people. We don't want to be enemies to folks in the job, but it is what it is. You have your own business, you know. So if you're unhappy, you can always give me your money and you can have my property and then you'll be complaining about it. Because the reason why you're unhappy, you let other folks control your assets. That's the reason why you're unhappy. If you take control of your own assets, especially your own money, and have control of your mind and soul that God gave you, a blessing or a curse, you wouldn't feel empty. That's the difference between me and you.